Right, so I don't know how I'm gonna tell you this, guys, and I realize that this might be very, very shocking, but the video you're about to watch on the Marky channel right now is Callum Marky making a video where he takes a bunch of topics and he puts them all into one video, and I do realize it's shocking. We've never seen anything like this, but if we all stay calm, I'm sure it will be fine, okay? But yeah, either way, welcome back to the Marky channel. Like I said, we've got a bunch of topics I want to talk about today. We start off with the lighter stuff, and then we work our way up to the bigger stuff towards the end of the video. But before we do get into all the chaos, I do just want to say we are trying to reach 350,000 subscribers on this channel, so if you do want to scroll down and maybe press the subscribe button, that would actually help me out a fuck ton. And also, I've been using my Instagram a lot more recently, where I can get to talk to you guys a lot more outside these videos. So if you do want to go and follow over there, it's at Callum Marky. That would be a big old hand too. And yeah, enough of the begging. Let's get into this video, shall we? So it's becoming a bit of a tradition on these videos that we like to start off small, which happens to tend to be Jake Paul a lot of the time. And it turns out this is no different as well, because Jake Paul was actually recently on the Nelks live stream where they gamble a bunch of money. They end up losing like 50 grand or something. But it's just another prime example of Jake Paul being very, very unlikable.
Make it poppin'. Let's call some. Remember in 2017 on YouTube when everyone was having diss tracks and drama and everyone was talking shit to each other? That was fun. Now it's just fucking everyone just talks about COVID and that's it. Like.
Oh yeah, them two things correlate brilliantly, don't they? You see all these stupid people this year who have been worried about COVID, you know, this thing that's killing millions of people. I mean, we're literally in the middle of a pandemic right now. What is wrong with these guys? Can we actually start thinking about the most important things in life? Like, I don't know, rice gum diss tracks? He actually is losing his head more and more every single day, isn't he? Like, throughout the years, he somehow got less intelligent, and we really didn't think that would be possible. But he sat there with some goggles on and a cowboy hat saying that COVID isn't the main problem, diss tracks are.
It's 2020. Let's
like
get
toss
lit.
on a fucking pair of goggles.
It's 2020. Let's get lit. He actually does only have like 10 words in his vocabulary, doesn't he? Like, do you think anybody else in the world, when asked the question to describe what 2020 has been like, they would say, it's been lit? I think if there's one year in the last like 20 years that you wouldn't describe as lit, it would probably be 2020, wouldn't it?
Just fucking smoke a cigar, drink a fucking raspberry claw,
That's it.
and fucking get lit. Like.
And that right there, folks, is the 3 steps to happiness. If you've been sat at home for the past year or so, you know, really scared to go outside in case you might catch this illness, you might get really ill, you know, you don't want to pass it on to people in your family because it can kill people, you know. All you have to do is smoke a cigar, drink a raspberry claw, and get lit. It's that simple.
But so let's get into it. Do you actually think? Are you just trolling, or you actually think you could beat Conor McGregor in a boxing match?
100%.
Why?
It's all I need to hear, Jake. It's all I need to fucking hear at this point.
100%. Because he is not a boxer. So when MMA fighters go to the gym every day, they have to work on elbows, grappling, leg kicks, knees. The list goes on. When I go to the gym every single day, I'm boxing.
So what Jake Paul is saying right here is that Conor McGregor is a mixed martial artist. You know, he's training many other things: knees, elbows, takedowns, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, all this stuff. He doesn't train boxing. But it's quite funny because it's quite public knowledge that Conor McGregor's first sport that he actually got into was boxing at like 12 years old. And Jake Paul's only been doing it for 3 years. So I would like to put my bets on that Conor McGregor probably has more experience in boxing. I think the logic that Jake's taken is that like Conor McGregor didn't look like a boxer against Floyd Mayweather, but a lot of people don't, mate. He's like arguably the best ever. But who am I kidding, okay? Jake Paul, Floyd Mayweather, they're basically the same person, aren't they?
What's good with the? Is that new shit or old shit? Like, did Julia just run? That's not new shit.
No, that's old shit.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
old shit. Like, I don't get why they think like flexing with my ex bitch is funny, like, or cool. Like, I understand like cool, like trolling. But, like, we already been there, done that. Like, I took that girl from him like
He's
this.
so fucking cringe, isn't he? I don't think I've actually seen a person on YouTube who is more cringe than Jake Paul. He literally just sat there and went, oh, I don't see why these guys are flexing my ex-bitch like that. I took that bitch from him like that in the first place. You're wearing goggles and a cowboy hat, mate. Right? You have no reason to be talking like that.
Harry wants to smoke
We all know she's for the streets. Like, I'm not dating her. Like,
He's such a fucking weirdo, isn't he? But honestly, right, it is kind of funny that he did say, like, she's for the streets or whatnot, because Julia Rose actually went on this exact same show live on Twitch, and she had this to say about Jake Paul.
Did you cheat on Jake?
No, I can honestly say I never cheated on Jake, but I can't say that he can't say the same, so I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
Oh, so what you're telling me is that Jake Paul was actually the one who was bad in a relationship. Fucking hell. I would have never have guessed. But yeah, anyway, moving on to the next topic, we're actually going to be talking about Jeffree Star. Now, we actually have a few things we want to talk about Jeffree Star, but it seems that someone else from his team seems to not really be happy with the situation recently, because there's speculation that Jeffree Star's assistant, Maddie, has quit her job. So as you can see on the r/Jeffree Star Cosmetics Reddit page, someone actually posted saying what happened with Maddie, and someone posted this. Believe it or not, there isn't a single person you need in this life more than yourself. Put her first. And the thing that makes that interesting is that's actually from Maddie Taylor's Instagram herself. It's on her story. And then there's a bunch of other people making speculation up saying that, like, Jeffree Star is now in Wyoming, so he's moved away, so that's why Maddie's not working there anymore. But that doesn't really specify why she would put on a story like that. You'd think if it was just a case of, like, oh, it's too far of a distance now, you kind of want to stay your own thing, you wouldn't really post, like, subliminal messages when people are trying to speculate on why you left a certain job. But at the end of the day, it could mean anything, okay? This post on Maddie's story could realistically mean anything. It is just kind of speculation at this point. I think obviously the thing that makes it more believable for a lot of people is that it's Jeffree Star. Like, probably wouldn't be the best place to work in the world, would it? But like I said, that is all speculation, and I would love to hear your opinions down below on what you think about this whole situation. But secondly, for Jeffree Star, he actually kind of got exposed by his ex, Andre Marold, or something like that. I'm not even 100% sure. I think he was like a basketball player or whatnot, and it was a guy who was seen all over like Jeffree's stories or whatnot, where he apparently stole him off his wife or what. I've no fucking clue, to be honest. It was a messy situation. They seemed like they really liked each other, then all of a sudden they broke up, and Jeffree Star went on a rampage saying that Andre had stolen a bunch of stuff from his house. To which Andre actually apparently started responding by saying that, like, Jeffree Star's like been cheating on his ex and that he's got like STDs and whatnot. And then Andre came out and said that that wasn't actually him who posted that stuff. It was like a fake account and whatnot. It was all up in the air. Well, it turns out that Andre actually went on an interview with Hollywood Unlocked and actually went as far to call Jeffree Star racist.
So when you and Jeffree broke up and he went to Instagram and said you stole his bag and accused you of stealing all shit and called you a low-life scum, what did you think about that?
I thought, oh, you got 21 cameras, so if I did steal some shit, then obviously you'll be able to do the proof on camera, and you pack my motherfucking bags on camera. So what did I steal? Half of my shit's still over there.
You know, it would kind of make sense that there should be some proof of it. I have absolutely no idea if he did steal anything. I don't even know who this guy is, to be honest. He could be like that. But you would think there's proof, right? I mean, Jeffree Star lives in a fucking multi-million-dollar mansion that is the size of probably Middlesbrough, this town that I live in. But with all that security, you would think it'd be caught on camera, right? That might be a bit interesting. Maybe we'll actually see some footage one day, if Jeffree Star actually sticks to his word for once in his life.
Why did he post that you stole something?
Stereotype racist. That's a stereotype. Think about it. If I never stole
But you
shit,
said here in the interview that he wasn't a racist.
stereotype racist.
What's the difference?
Stereotype racist is when you stereotype something that a black person would do.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that just racist? Like, I could completely be missing a mark here, but if Jeffree Star has just assumed that based on the color of the guy's skin, that's racist, right? Like, I don't think there's anything else other than that. It is just racist. Now, it's actually quite interesting because you would think that Jeffree Star should actually respond to this. He claimed that this guy stole stuff from him, therefore, he should be able to prove it, right? Tell us what he's stolen and at least show us, like, footage or something. I imagine he's got cameras in every single room in that place. Now, this interview was actually posted yesterday, and so far, we haven't heard anything from Jeffree Star, but maybe by the time this video goes up, maybe we've heard of something, but I doubt it.
Do you think him doing that was because he was being racist?
Yes.
So Jeffree Star is a racist?
Possibility. Yes.
We'll just say allegedly.
Allegedly, yes.
Okay, in his defense, maybe he is just kind of like trying to tiptoe around it because he might think that Jeffree Star's going to sue him, because Jeffree Star has a lot of money, okay? He could sue anybody on the fucking planet at this point. And that's why a lot of people actually thought in the first place that Andre started claiming that all these accounts that were posting stuff about Jeffree were fake because Jeffree actually threatened him with legal action. But then that wouldn't explain why he's actually doing the interview in the first place, because obviously he probably will get in some trouble for this. So I haven't got a fucking clue, to be honest, what's going on.
He said that you stole?
Honestly, once he said that shit, I was like, this nigga might be racist. Only because it's just like, yo, why would you say that? That's stereotype racist. So you might be racist, but like that's the first time that I thought like, okay, he might be racist. But that was the first type of race that I experienced. Like outside of that, I never Never came at me that way.
You know what? I would love to hear your guys' opinions on this whole situation because, I mean, I can't exactly have that many opinions on it because not exactly the one to say it, am I really? But like I said, I would love to know your opinions down below in the comment section down below. What are your thoughts on this whole situation just in general? Now for the next topic, ladies and gentlemen, we're actually going to talk about Trisha Paytas dead quick, and it's actually for quite a bit of a shit situation for her because Trisha actually posted this on her backup Instagram account yesterday. My main Instagram account, Trisha Paytas, is disabled for 30 days, but I have a big announcement this week. So please follow and share this profile. Thank you. And if anyone has an IG contact or support, would greatly appreciate help trying to get into my main account, Trisha Paytas, back. And as you can see on the screen right now, the account just doesn't seem to exist. It seems like it's like got terminated or some shit. She even went as far to post this in a story as well.
Instagram got deleted or disabled or something. I don't have any contacts on Instagram. If anyone knows how I can like ask for someone to review it or talk to me or something, that'd be great. I'm really sad. I really want my Instagram back this week because it's Christmas and I have a lot of exciting stuff coming up. So if you guys could let me know, that'd be great. DM me here or email me, Trisha Paytas Instagram at yahoo.com. I'm really, really sad. I really want my account back. Thank you.
So there you have it, okay? She clearly doesn't have her account back, and to be honest, kind of feel a little bit bad for her. I think a lot of people will disagree with that and be like, oh no, she deserves it. She deserves to be banned for good. But yeah, you never really want to see someone lose their job or whatever, and that is obviously a big part of it. So hopefully she does get it back. And yeah, I've absolutely no idea why she got banned out of it. Maybe it might have something to do with the type of stuff she's posting, because it is quite erotic, the stuff she posts. I mean, we even did a video on this channel before reacting to Trisha Paytas' OnlyFans, which I know is a very different place, but you can kind of tell the stuff that Trisha Paytas would probably post on Instagram as well. So maybe that's something to do with it, but I've absolutely no idea. But hopefully she gets it back, I guess. And now for the next topic, ladies and gentlemen, we actually have a bit of a follow-up with something that we've kind of been speaking about in a couple of videos. It's actually to do with Bryce Hall and Little Yachty, okay, which is someone that I never thought I'd ever talk about in a YouTube video ever. But they had some beef because Little Yachty made a song, one of the lines was about Addison Rae. Addison Rae is Bryce Hall's girlfriend, and they started going at it, calling each other every name under the sun on Twitter, and now all of a sudden, they've actually decided to talk it out on a Nelk live stream. So as you can see, I just want to thank Nelk for allowing me to have a bunch of content today, because we really have milked it, haven't we?
So, Bryce, what was the beef? Like, how did this start? Was it the song that you didn't like the line?
Dude, I was trolling.
I know for a fact he liked the song. I know he enjoyed the song. He liked
I never said I enjoyed the song.
Bryce loves
I
the
don't remember
song.
the last song you put out, but I'm saying you made that song. I changed my name to Big Boat, and then you just quoted and acted all pressed.
No, Bryce.
See that? You can't win against someone who doesn't care, okay, Bryce? When will you learn? Like, I mean, look at his face right now. He is so pissed off. My favorite thing is when people try and play, like, the character of, like, oh, I don't care, when they quite clearly do. And I mean, for the next few minutes, they're going this back and forth, like Bryce Hall saying, like, oh, your music sucks. I really don't like your music. And then Little Yachty's making jokes about how he doesn't want the TikTok smoke and all this stuff, like he said in that video in the past. And then, to be fair, they kind of do squash the beef.
So this is what I want to say, right? Because if I woke up, right? Say if I woke up, right? If I woke up and a nigga made a song about my bitch, right? By the way, when I said your bitch, I need you to understand this how we talk. A lot of people was
I didn't even.
So wait, I think
I think a lot of people thought like I was trying to be.
You were calling her a
how
bitch. Yeah, no, that.
No, that's not. That's how we just say like that. Like this my bitch. That's just how we talk. I'm from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like other people get this TikTok shit confused. That shit is whatever. But if I woke up and somebody said some shit about my bitch, you know what I'm saying? I would probably like feel the type of way. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know you. But so what I apologize.
So there you have it, right? He apologizes. They talk it out, and all of a sudden, they're best pals again. I mean, they did go on to say that they're still gonna box each other if the money's right and all this stuff. But I think the last thing we want in the YouTube space right now is another YouTube boxing match. So I would probably guess that that's probably not gonna happen. But speaking about the money being right, one last little quick thing I want to talk about is Valkyrae. Now, Valkyrae is a YouTube streamer who streams a bunch of Among Us. Okay, someone I actually watch quite a lot, to be honest. And unfortunately, she accidentally leaked how much she was earning this month on a YouTube studio or whatnot, and I'm actually gonna blur it for privacy reasons, just out of respect, because obviously she doesn't want people to know how much she's earning, but it's out there, people can easily find it. But the reason I'm talking about it is because I saw the number, and Jesus fucking Christ, she's doing okay. To put in context, she's earned more in a month than I've probably earned in my lifetime, which is always fun. So yeah, congratulations, Valkyrae. Really doing well on YouTube. Really doing well. But yeah, anyway, I think we're gonna call that an end for the video. If you did enjoy, please do leave a like down below. Subscribe if you are new as well, that'd be me a big old hand. Just to give you a bit of an idea of what the schedule's going to look like the next few days as well with Christmas, because I know we've just been kind of doing the daily stuff. I am going to be taking one day off uploads, and that is going to be on the 26th, I believe, okay? So I do actually have a video going out on Christmas Day. But as soon as the 26th over and we get to the 27th, we're back on the videos, okay? So we're going to be back to completely normal daily uploads and whatnot, and it'll be like I never bloody left, eh? But yeah, I do just want to say thank you so much for the support for the whole year, but specifically in the last like month and a half. Like, I've really enjoyed doing these videos. It's probably been the first time of me doing YouTube, especially like as consistent as I have. I mean, not to pat myself on the back or anything, but this is the first time where I've like properly enjoyed it. I never felt like stress or anything like that. Like, I've actually just done it out of enjoyment at this point, and that's a big part with you guys enjoying it so much. So I do just want to say thank you, and yeah, I guess until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in a bit, okay? Goodbye.